Okay, welcome back from a noisy garage. We are progressing really good compared to last time. We are now fourth with the consistent laps of Andy Ashcroft of constantly doing 138 to 139. He's got us from 8th position to 4th position. Also, obviously, other teams have stopped as well, pit stops and stuff like that. But the net result has been we are now running 4th. If that's the case, we could win 3rd in the championship if we continue this momentum. Hopefully I haven't spoken too soon, and hopefully Andy Ashcroft will be coming in any minute and Jamie Harris will be going out. Now, because Steve had a bit of an oil leak issue, we are sending Jamie out again. In the meantime, Steve will put his bike together. Here comes Andy Ashcroft. And that's the timer for Jamie. Last time we got penalised for just point something seconds and they didn't give us any penalty. So we were quick out of there by just point something, like literally milliseconds. But they told us, but they didn't penalise us because it was so small, the margin. So this time we've decided we're going to stop the rider for 18 seconds rather than 17 seconds. So all in all, we're doing pretty okay. 4th out of 15 in class would be absolutely amazing. A podium would be even better. Let's hope Jamie can do some more magic, and let me show you some onboard footage from his bike. Okay, welcome back everyone from a very, very noisy Donington Park. And we are fourth. Actually, we've just gone fifth. We were fourth in class, and we've just gone fifth, and we might even drop to sixth. Well, probably not, because the gap is big between fifth and sixth. But we've got Jamie Harris now coming in. Steve is doing not many laps on his bike, but we're going to put that together and send Steve out again. So Jamie Harris is coming in any minute, and then Andy Ashcroft goes out again. The only consolation here with Jamie and Andy going out all the time is both these bikes have got cameras, so I can show you more onboard footage. However, Steve must complete 30 minutes on his bike minimum, otherwise we can get disqualified, because Steve has only done 18 minutes on his bike because of the oil leak issue. So Steve will go out in a bit, but here comes Jamie. Here he comes. We need to get this timing absolutely perfect, because we do not want any penalty for even half a second. Everything gets multiplied by 5. Here we go. Very closely getting monitored. Bike shut down again. Come on, Andy. There we go. And a beautiful smooth pit stop. Now, hopefully Andy can maintain a decent pace and we go properly cement our 4th position, just like we had earlier. So yeah, obviously this will not update because everything is on out lap mode, but we want to be minimum 4th. 4th place Fat Racing have got one really quick rider. He's very, very quick, so that's really hampering us at the moment. But yeah, let me show you more onboard footage from Andy's bike, and hopefully you get to see some decent laps. Okay, welcome back guys. Things have quietened down slightly because very, very sadly Andy Ashcroft has stopped there. Oh, he's disappeared there, but he was stopped there for quite a while. And safety car is out now, so we don't know where our friend Andy has disappeared. Safety car is now waiting for everybody else. That's one thing the team did not need. Honestly, Andy was going really, really well. He was doing really well, and then we were going to send Steve out to do his remaining stint on Jamie's bike with Andy's transponder. Sorry, Jamie's transponder. Sorry, Steve's transponder. I cannot think straight. Honestly, I really cannot think straight. I am so gutted for the team. I am so gutted for the team. I just cannot think straight. My mind has just stopped working. He has stopped on the track, and we cannot see him anymore. Maybe he has been picked up. Okay, this isn't looking very good. I will give you some more updates when we know what's happening. The team had to finish 3rd, 4th or 5th today to get somewhere podiumish in the championship, but this is not ideal. Let's hope Andy's okay, Andy's safe, and let's see what happens. I'll come back to you in a bit. Okay, welcome back guys. We still don't know the position of Andy. We are, as you can see, Jamie is trying to ask the NoLimits staff what's happened. Safety car is out in full flow, and if you can see these things, the European Endurance Championship teams have brought with them some fancy pit boards of their own, and yeah, so but at the present moment we have no sign of the news where Andy is, and maybe I can show you the safety car if the timing's right. Well, that was the safety car. There's only 25 minutes to go, I think, or 20 minutes to go before the end of the race, and we've had this massive issue. I'll come back to you guys when it's a bit quiet to give you a bit more update on what's happened with Andy and how he's doing. So we've been told that Andy's okay and he's on his way back under his own steam. But the track is very messy. I think there's a lot of gravel and stuff on the track. Hope no oil, and they are cleaning all that before Andy comes in. And Andy's just coming slowly. And yeah, we'll see him in a bit, and hopefully he's physically okay and no problems. And maybe we can then send one of the riders out and at least not have a DNF to end this last race meeting with. Everyone's very glow, very sad at the moment. You know, we were looking for another 4th or 5th finish, maybe a podium even, you never know. But yeah, 18 minutes left, 19 minutes left, and this is a big blow. Okay, I'll give you a few more updates when Andy comes back in himself. Everyone's looking to the end of the pit lane to see if he's arriving. He's not arriving yet. Well, we'll see. There's a bit of a commotion at the moment. Andy's on the other side of the track, on the other side of the straight, and the lady from NoLimits has just told us that if you want, you guys can actually now go and go on the track and complete your race. but I don't think the guys will do that, because it's just, we are too far behind now. We're probably 4 or 5 laps, if not more, behind, and I think Andy is somewhere there. This has never happened. No. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there's Andy. There's Andy there. That's Andy walking a very lonely walk. Yeah, that was Andy. Looking very dejected, a little bit sad, but I don't blame him. He was walking a very lonely walk, and yeah, let's have a look how long we've got left. We're not going out. We've decided as a team we're not going out. J.A.S Racing, exclamation mark, Ashcroft, Andy Ashcroft. I mean, the last lap he did before he crashed was a 140, but that's it. That is it, sadly. There's nothing more we can do.
Tyre worn out. Tyre goosed.
Well, that was animated Andy Ashcroft trying to show how he crashed, and to be honest, he had a tear in his eye because he's okay. He had the mother of all high sides at Starkeys, and he made it absolutely fine. He's okay, and that's the, you know, there's disappointments obviously for the race finish, but he's made it in one piece, you know. Okay, welcome back guys. This is Parc Ferme, as you remember. This pit lane was full of many burnouts a few minutes ago, which I tried to film, but I'll be honest with you, I was standing in the corner and I had a lump in my throat, because when I saw Andy and I saw the amount of damage to his leathers and helmet, but he's absolutely fine. It's just, you got to give credit to all the safety gear and airbag suit and helmets and all sorts, but very disappointed for our team. You know, we should have gone better than what we had this year, sadly. J.A.S Racing, massive congratulations to people like Smart Racing. They've done a really good job. But yeah, every time this team finished a race, they were on a podium or they won the race. When they didn't finish on the podium, they just did not finish the race. So they had many DNFs and some did not start. Well, I think 1 or 2 did not start. You know, they've crashed seconds before checkered flags, where they've been running second. We were leading 6 months ago this race when I was racing in the team as well, and we were leading the race for 3 hours 10 minutes, and we had a crash. We had another crash at Cadwell, and then after that crash we finished like 7th, 8th or something. So yeah, the team didn't deserve this, to be honest. They are much talented, very good team, and in terms of consistency and endurance, and there is great camaraderie in the team. Absolutely wonderful camaraderie in the team. Massive congratulations to the British Army team. I'm a big fan of them, and also the RAF Dam Busters team, who is also part of the British kind of Army, Air Force kind of stuff. But we got some media there, and massive congratulations to all the people who came from Europe with their fancy pit boards. So yeah, but like I said, you know, the sad thing is the team today did not finish, and we finished the championship on a bit of a downer, but we are happy that no bones were broken, no only egos were hurt, sadly. Andy didn't do anything different which he would normally do. You know, he just did a normal lap and normal turn, and he just had a massive crash. So we still haven't retrieved the bike yet, but the bike will come in a few minutes, and hopefully the camera is still on the bike. And if the camera is still on the bike, then I can show you the crash footage after this video and ending. And I will end the video now because it's getting really dark, and and I will have no light to end the video with. And I must end the video by saying thank you for supporting this wonderful team and this wonderful season of ups and downs. There were many ups and downs. There were a few podiums and a win, but this team deserved a lot more. So thanks for your support, really appreciate this. Let me leave you with some footage of the crash, hopefully, if we've got that, and some footage of us leaving the track. Take care.
They're off for the first of the 15-lap races, and it's Ron Haslam, the leader, with Randy Momola second, Mike Bolwin third, Roger Marshall fourth, and Rob McElnay in fifth place. Sixth is Wayne Gardner.
Still Kenny Roberts hanging in there, still Biaggi in third place, and closer to these two. Oh, Kenny Roberts.
That was close.
It was very close. I think he just lost a layer.
The riders down into the old hairpin. Changing down, peeling hard over right, the knees skimming on the tarmac. Then underneath Starkey's Bridge.
The best race we've seen around Donington in a long time in the 500 GPs. The small crowd, they turned up, aren't they?
I was going to say, the ones that didn't turn up are missing something pretty special here.
Closing on Biaggi, goes through at the loop.
Wow, that's a nicely done job there at the Melbourne loop.
Gardner, Baldwin, McElnay.
Going for second place, going for Kenny.
Yes, up the inside, Grivier.
At the loop again.
Joins his teammate, second at the moment, down towards the hairpin. Wow, Biaggi
Great
sticks
move.
it all on the front end there. That is confidence in the front tire. Now so Okada gets the rear wheel spinning along Hollywood and onto Craner curves. Woo.
Back now with the action with Ron Haslam leading Randy Momola through the chicane.
100 mile an hour corner.
Oh, he goes for the lead.
Yes, Alex Grivier really gets past the moment. Does he hold it? No, he doesn't, because Okada gets on the gas, looks to his left, sees Grivier there.